Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Checking out the 76ers, they're going to be a factor when it comes to the postseason. Right now, they stand 5 games back from the conference leaders. Coming down the stretch, a number of teams on the playoff bubble. Shaq, what can they do to close out strong?
Well, value not just every game. You have to value every possession.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, you've worked all year for this, so go get it, Ernie. Go out and get it. Grab it, bite it, eat it, go get it.
Wow.
How do you follow that up?
I don't know, but bubble teams, they don't have the luxury of resting players. That's the difference. You know, guys with nagging injuries, you got to play through that if you're on a bubble because you got to get into that playoff.
Would you like to take a night off?
No.
How about you?
No, I don't like taking nights off. I'd like to play through all my nagging injuries.
Ernie, that's why we have 6 rings up here on this panel.
There's 6 between the 3 of us.
We don't ever take nights off. We play through the pain.
How many do you have? How many do you have,
4?
Shaq? 2?
6.
Right, okay. Instead of 6. How many do you have? 4 and 2. Right.
Got it.
I've got the same number of rings as Kevin Harlan.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from the capital city of California, Sacramento. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Guys, looking at Sacramento, they took the win in their last game against the Pistons. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, you remember that Anthony Davis had a growth spurt in high school that took him from a 6'2 guard to a 6'10 big man. Now, he remembered telling his mother, I can't fit in my bed, I can't fit in my shoes, I can't fit in these jeans you brought me. And her saying, I just bought those 3 weeks ago. Kevin?
It's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, D.A. Both these teams play defense, and they play it well. Chris, talk about some common characteristics among lockdown defensive teams.
Well, I think the one consistent is pride. You have to have pride to play defense. You don't have to have your shot falling. You don't have to have anything but a competitive spirit to say, I'm not going to let this guy stop me. I'm not going to let this guy score, and I'm going to do anything I can to stop him. Then behind that comes great team communication, commitment from other players, help defense, because no one guy can really lock down one other player. But it has to be a culture, and it starts with that pride of not wanting anyone to score on you when you're in the floor.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Embiid in at the center. Kings on D. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Young, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Dishes it to Bamba. Kicks it to Bagley. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from Ray.
Outside, Simmons. Up top, Embiid. For three, Covington, and Bamba pulls it down. Thompson against Covington. And Thompson kicks to Young. No good on the three. Smith on the wing, covered by Hield. Young against Simmons. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And they did win that last game in this matchup, and it seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Young finds Thompson. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Six to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Young. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Young's got his first points of the game.
You can't do anything about that. Even when Young is under pressure, he just finds a way to score.
And Simmons kicks to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Young passes to Bagley. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Thompson. Down low, Bamba passes to Young. Three-pointer, Hield. And that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Covington against Thompson. Smith outside, passes it to Simmons. Over Hield, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Young taking his time here. He kicks to Bamba. Bagley dishes to Young. And yes, it's good.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
The 76ers trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons against Young. No good from Simmons. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. On the wing, Hield. Back to Thompson. Now Bamba still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. 5th, Joel Embiid.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The 76ers trail by 5. Buddy Hield grew up in a tough area in the Bahamas. Didn't have a lot of things the rest of us all take for granted.
Yeah, he slept in a room with all 6 of his ceilings. At the crack of dawn, he'd tiptoe over them. I mean, think about this. To make sure he got to school on time, he had to be the first in his kitchen to boil water for his bath. I mean, what a story. It shows you where he came from. It also shows you who he's about.
Now, here's Bagley. After Ben Simmons' miss, Bagley kicks to Young. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Covington finds Simmons. Davis with it. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bamba's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Young against Simmons. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Some teams see Webb now struggling. Others are surging. It's the mad dash to determine playoff seedings, and it's fun to watch.
And for fans of the underdog, this is why we play out the season. Only the strong prevail. Survival of the fittest. Everybody wants a chance to try to make sure that their team is the one to win. So, yeah, struggling is common for everyone. How do you handle those struggles, and how do you get through them? And usually it's with teamwork, chemistry, and again, some hard work.
Checking in for Sacramento. The machine comes in for Klay Thompson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Nerlens Noel checks in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Robert Covington. And Moore subbed in for Smith.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Young outside. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Oh, the brilliance of Simmons. You know, outstanding at getting fancy with the ball and taking risks from time to time.
Simmons against Young. And stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. All going up court. And it's Davis missing.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Young against Simmons. And Young kicks to Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. Hield with the bucket.
In the mid-range game of Hield is excellent. Always got to play up on him when he has the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Kings.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
That's good from Noel.
Well, you know, I know this. The city of Sacramento supports and they live and die with their Kings. I mean, the team came within a hair's breadth of moving. Let's remember that. And for the fans, pride and relief that they prevailed.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And with the construction of this stunning downtown arena, the Kings' future in Sacramento etched even more permanently.
Yeah, even as the team has struggled for wins. But for the fans watching their team suit up, you know, the hope of having a good team in this state-of-the-art arena is a victory in itself.
Here's Davis. Following the basket by Buddy Hield. Simmons drops one in from the wing. Simmons got his second bucket tonight.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
And Young, here we go, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Moore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Simmons on the wing. Over Hield, and that one's good. Simmons.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
Kings leading now by 7. Young outside, and stolen by Simmons. For the finish, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. But we'll see what they run coming out of this.
Getting late in the season, let's see how the standings are out west. Taking a look at Sacramento. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Warriors, right at second place.
And checking out Sacramento, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, Greg, and early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are, and they're still rolling along.
Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Webb, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the gold blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there, and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people in Ohio State, the Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Healed the pass to Gordon. Knocked away. Here's more, and it's good for 2. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Gordon. Bagley with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
It was his rebounding. It stood out even more than me. They could not keep him off the glass.
And here is Simmons after Marvin Bagley getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 on the shot clock, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
First trip to the line for him here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Sacramento. Bombas checked in for Bagley. Klay Thompson comes in for Hield, and Joseph Young subbed in for Young. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Young, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The pass to Thompson. Good on the the shot. Thompson's got 8 points.
Well, that's good, solid work in the painted area. Thompson's a threat from anywhere.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Korkmaz. Gordon against Redick. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The 76ers in second. The Kings in third.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
Young outside. Fades back, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist from Young. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead. Philadelphia shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Shamet, he's covered by Thompson. Passes it to Korkmaz. There's Noel. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Young finds Thompson. Young outside. Here's Gordon. Again, Sacramento.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Redick bounce pass. Shamet. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Noel. 76ers moving the ball around. Shamet. A three-pointer off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
To the middle, here's Simmons, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And once Simmons turns on the Jets, there's no stopping him. I love seeing him play with this much confidence.
Now, here is Young, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Thompson kicks to Gordon. Over Simmons. Again, Sacramento.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Shamet, he's covered by Thompson. Now the pass to Simmons. Over Young, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Adding another dimension to his game. Simmons, important that he continues to make these catch and shoot shots.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for Sacramento. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets the tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
Kings leading now by 4. They've got the machine. Hield is out there with Young. Then there's B, and it's Gordon in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Lets the 3 fly, and it's Noel with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Redick kicks to Embiid. Six to shoot. Shamet. Off target from outside. Kings shooting offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Bounce pass Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Young with the steal.
Love when guys are alert and aware on D. Great job to prevent the entry pass.
At the top of the key, Gordon passed a little. Outside Gordon. Here's the machine. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hield, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
I like how Hield runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
Kicks it to Embiid. Headed with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Here's Embiid. There's Noel. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Chris, when you're watching how a team is put together, what signals are you looking for? That the pieces now are the right ones for that team to be successful.
Yeah, what I look for is balance and talent. Are you heavy loaded at the point guard position? If you have 5 point guards, it's usually not a great balance. But do you have guys that can specialize in their different areas, rebounding, shooting, dribbling, passing? Do you have players that can space the floor that allows you to play the system that you want? Do you have guys that are engaged and have the ego and the pride to want to get stops on the defensive end? So with me, usually I see that it's a balance when you can kind of check off every box that you need to say, yes, we have what we need this season to get where we want to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Gordon, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Shamet, defended by Gordon, kept alive, and the dunk by Embiid.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Pass to Bull. Hield against Redick. Now here's Hield, guarded closely. Young from outside bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage and take advantage of some soft defense.
Outside, Redick. Shamet, defended by Young. Shamet trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Inside, the alley-oop layup, very well done. And now it's a 9-point Sacramento lead.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And the 76ers call time here. Every once in a while, we hear about the brotherhood of the NBA. See, Webb, when you hear that term, what does it mean to you?
It means it's the truth. When I got to the NBA as a rookie, the thing that amazed me the most was that I was already part of a fraternity. There was no having to be kind of welcomed in. You are welcomed in once you're part of the NBA. Guys want to see you do well. Right. Not against them, not against their team, but guys want to see you do well because they know the work, the effort, the sacrifice that it takes to get to this level. And that's a really refreshing feeling, knowing the guys got your best interest as long as it isn't against them that way.
Great perspective on that topic. Sun changes to Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for the Machine. Thompson comes in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Gordon against Covington. Outside, Simmons. Lets it go from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. Simmons got 16 points.
You gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. I mean, he has the touch to be effective from there.
Thompson outside, the three, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Covington, still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the inside, and slam dunk by Noel.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Young passes to Bagley. Here's Bull. Sacramento moving it around. Gordon goes in. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
From 11 feet away, Bagley with the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
Here's Simmons. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
Gordon with no one around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Moore against Thompson. Pass to Covington. Right side Simmons. 6 to shoot. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Drains it from 17 feet out. 6 points for him.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Thompson surveying the floor. Back to Young. That one, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Young against Simmons. Over Young. No good from Simmons. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Gordon inside. Defended by Covington. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here's Young. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Bull. Got a piece of it and stolen by Noel. Simmons on the wing. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Here's the teardrop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. The Kings shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
No good on that one.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Bamba is checked in for Sacramento. The machine comes in for Gordon. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Smith comes in for Ejuan Moore. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers trail by 7. Smith scanning the floor. Davis finds Embiid. It's blocked.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
It's stolen by Smith. Inside. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Smith. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Bagley. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Thompson for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simmons against Young. Smith left side. High post Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Passes it to Young. Thompson against Smith. Thompson right side. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Davis missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Bagley the pass to Little. Count that bucket.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
And that one misses. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And a quick look at the numbers for Joel Embiid. Averaging 23 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that statue.
2 points. That one goes. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for Sacramento.
Man, it's so fun watching Thompson catch fire. He's such an elite scorer. He only needs a few to fall to get it going.
Smith kicks to Simmons. From down in the low post, it goes. Simmons got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. they play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Covington with the steal. And now the 76ers on the break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The 76ers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Little. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside, Simmons. He kicks it to Covington. Pulls up. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Young finds Thompson. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Smith the pass to Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson. The 76ers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That's good as he hits both of his shots.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Young against Simmons. Now Young. And Thompson puts up a deep 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. What'd you think about Sacramento, Kenny?
Well, we've been watching Klay Thompson for a while now. He's a guy who's unselfish, and he's willing to defer, but when he's feeling it, he knows it's time to take over. His jump shot is pretty much the definition of repeatable motion, and that's what we saw in the first half, him repeatedly sinking shots.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. If they got the shots they wanted, they played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons, Robert Covington out there with Davis, and it's Smith, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. The 76ers trail by 6. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Covington's shot is off. Sacramento's gotten a three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Young against Smith.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Philadelphia. Kings leading now by 4. And without a doubt, the voice of this team, the face of this franchise, is center Joel Embiid. Chris, he's embraced it from the beginning.
The 76ers knocked it out the park and then took the risk of drafting Embiid. To have a star like Embiid be so personable, it's rare. I mean, it's practically the voice of the city.
The 76ers trail by 6. Up top, Simmons, defended by Young. Another shot. It's deflected.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You have to be cautious in how you guard Hield. He's skilled at picking up the contact.
The Kings have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hield.
Yeah, it's obvious that Hield is a talented player. Whether he takes that next leap to stardom, that's up to him.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's so confident, so self-assured on every free throw he takes.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the paint, Covington with the steal. Smith drives in. Here's Embiid. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simmons got 27 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hield outside. Pass to Thompson. Over Smith. Sacramento again missing. The 76ers trail by 6. Covington with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Embiid finds Simmons. That's good from Davis on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Knocked away. Bamba dishes to Hield. Bagley with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent.
Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by the Kings. Hield outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point differential over Young. And that one comes up a bit short.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Hield can't hit. The 76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Smith against Hield. Smith kicks to Simmons. Clock at 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line. Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. He comes in for Bagley, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Buddy Hield. And that one misses. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Gordon. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Gordon against Covington to the middle. It's stolen by Davis. Back to Covington. Puts up a 3. Gordon with the defensive effort. Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. It's blocked. Here's Covington. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about Embiid. I mean, he has no fear catching and shooting.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Robert Covington.
And here's a look at some stats for Simmons. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Bamba. And now, here comes Young, leading the break. Thompson misses. Redick surveying the D. Kicks to Simmons. And Young comes over to help. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Pacers, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. And you can see he thought he had a little more room on that sideline and got squeezed out of bounds. That one could have been avoided.
Six on the shot clock. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Back to Young, and stolen by Simmons. Redick finds Davis and finished off by Davis.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah. Close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
76ers moving the ball around. And Young comes over to help. 6 to shoot. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Philadelphia with the ball. Davis kicks to Smith. Pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. The pass to Embiid. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Smith missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Bol the pass to Gordon. Now here's Bamba. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Embiid.
I just love the way Embiid controls the game and asserts his will on the floor. He's so sound offensively and has a terrific inside-out game. And defensively, he'll always challenge a shooter or someone foolish enough to drive in on.
Young in the corner. Over Simmons. Young's shot is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Over Young. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Simmons. Well, with Embiid, the inside-out game you mentioned, Chris, he can take over with his skill set.
I like how calm and collected he is when he gets a player in the post. He doesn't need it on the block. If he gets the ball 10 feet away, he can still go to work. He looks great, whether he's facing up a defender or backing someone down.
And Simmons kicks to Redick. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And for Sacramento, they're shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Young dishes to Gordon. Back to Young. Let's go. Another miss by Young.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
Davis finds Embiid. It's deflected. Drains the three-pointer.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called the 76ers. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
Sacramento making some changes. The Machines checked in for Bamba. Hield comes in for Klay Thompson. Young is subbed in for Young. Shamet defended by Young. Pass to Redick. The 17-footer. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Noel.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
On the wing, Hield. Defended by Covington. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 10 points for Buddy Hield.
Now that's a difficult shot. Tough to maintain your balance out of the spin move and still knock down the jumper.
And here's Covington from the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Here's the Machine. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Fires for 3. That shot is off. The 76ers trail by 5. 1:32 left to play in the third. Here's Korkmaz. sinks the triple. Korkmaz has got his first 3 points of the game.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, but he has a big height advantage, but that's somewhat mitigated out there on that perimeter. You got to come check him.
Here's Hield. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Covington inside the line, and the 76ers get it back. It's tipped. Little passes to Bull. Young left side. Here's Bull. He's covered by Noel.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Teardrop shot, and it's laid up and in by Young.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of them. It's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Feeds to Covington. Redick against Hield. Redick bounce pass. Shamet. Again, Philadelphia. It's all tied in Sacramento. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Philadelphia is shooting well. They're at 45%. Aaron Gordon out there with the machine. Then there's B, and it's Young, and it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. There's the dish to Redick. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, see, well, J.J. Redick has just continued to age well. He's a fantastic player now into his 30s.
Well, Redick keeps adding to his game, but the shooting never changes. He shot well over 40 from deep for his career. Redick is a player who doesn't rely on his burst or his first step to score. I mean, he can keep playing like this for a long time.
That one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, look, an outstanding role player. Redick is an incredible sniper who feels comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And both free throws good for Redick. And here are the Kings now. Al Young. There's the triple. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class-leading. Young with the steal. Down low. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Embiid. To the wing right side. Ball's knocked loose. Young passes a little. Back to Young. the clock. Three-pointer, Hield. Sacramento gets it back in a new 24. The 76ers lead. Outside, Redick. He dishes it to Noel. Shamet, defended by Young. Back to Noel. Hield with it. To the middle. The kick out to Young. Pass to Hield. Lock at 6. Yes! And the foul. That one on Embiid.
Hield is a great scorer. He doesn't let the D affect him, especially when he's deep inside.
Shooting just.
One shot.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Redick bounce pass. From 15 feet away. Offensive rebound. Embiid. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Hield outside. Shoots over Redick. And the rejection by Noel. Pass to Korkmaz. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Redick inside the line, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
That's all you can do on defense. Redick is just amazing at shooting the ball, especially when he's under pressure.
And Young, here we go. Hield, the pass to Bull. Sacramento again missing. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Korkmaz. Shamet, defended by Young. Shamet, a 3-pointer off the mark.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And the shot goes in. And that's 15 points for Buddy Hield.
Looking more active inside Hield. It's important that he keeps looking to score close to the bucket.
Shamet, defended by Young. Count it. The Kings trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in to what Fred Hoiberg told his team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. We'll see if they can deliver.
Thanks, David. Bull, the pass to Hield. The shot from the low post is good. Hield's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. Can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for B. Bagley comes in for Gordon. Thompson, he's checked in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. They get a hand on it. And now Young running the floor all by himself. And they take the lead. And the Kings lead by 1.
You know, you see Young's eyes light up when the break is on. Solid at scoring in transition.
Young against Simmons. Here's Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Young passes to Little. He kicks to Bagley. On the wing, Thompson. And there's the pass to Bamba. Shot on the wing. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Moore against Thompson. Unloads from 13. No good from Moore.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. The fader, and it falls over the rim and in. 33 points for Ben Simmons.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And Young kicks to Bagley. Simmons against Young. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's Covington. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
To the inside, and Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
Young against Simmons. Here's Covington. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the 76ers lead by 7. Young passes to Bagley. Back to Young. Bagley kicks to Bamba. Sacramento moving it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 21.
A stronger guy than some think. I mean, it's not enough just to bump play. You have to do more.
Simmons finds Davis, and the shot is good. Davis has got the lead back up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Young against Simmons. And here's Young. The feed to Bamba. Here's Little. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. In the corner, Simmons with it. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
This is what you love to see. Simmons so superb at sharing the ball and getting his guys involved.
And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 9 points. Thompson outside. Fires at the elbow. That one falls. He's got 23.
Oh, that's just a good decision right there by Clay. Gets a little space, takes it himself.
Young against Simmons. Takes it off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now Bagley. Dishes to Thompson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
A lot of damage from three-point range in the first half, but so far in the second, he hasn't done a thing.
Covington's shot is off.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Passes it to Bamba. Here's Young. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. The Kings trail by 9. To the inside. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
You got to stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Young outside. Second chance shot. Here's Bagley. Pass to Young. Goes up again. Jump shot is good that time. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
He is smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Davis over Bagley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. The Kings shooting 40% in the fourth. Young against Simmons. Knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Simmons against Young.
Doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Yeah, Greg, don't forget about hustle and determination on the glass. I mean, that's what it's all about. He's setting a great example.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 11. And Thompson kicks to Young. Over Simmons. Off the left rim and out. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Even when the entire defense was focused on stopping him, they couldn't slow him down. I mean, a terrific offensive player.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, 76ers, Ben Simmons. At the line.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
From deep three-point range, off target.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get comfortable.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their action, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.